Hey, DOT community, this is Alon coming at you with a special Raw defensive test account live stream. I know I'm a little later than normal, a lot going on for me, but I couldn't let it go by without testing this Raw out with the community because some interesting stuff going on. Now, is this the next new time waster defensive titan for that players might like to have on their islands? Not going to be main defense, but something that is still going to get people to get stuck in battle for quite some time. We'll see. All right, so I'm going to open up here. I already have some people lined up to already start hitting that. Now, I also have a Chronos out as well. The one that everyone was having a very hard time with the last time we did a live stream. We're just going to throw Atlas out with some Militia. And we're going to open up. I'll go over some of the builds that I have. I have 3 different ones. I have one that's on my Garrison, and then I built 2 more for lands. The one on my Garrison is a P10 Raw, and I have 2 P7s on 2 lands, as well as that Chronos like I just mentioned. So we'll take a look and see how people are going to do. I do like the ones that I put on my lands a bit. What's up, Vintage? And MN. I'm going to be in Discord shortly. I am using my normal device I'd use for Discord to finish up some Conquest battles. Just making sure that I use up all my available portal stones. I only have 6 left, so 2 more battles. Everyone can understand. I'm losing this battle on purpose, just so I can open up as quickly as possible and get back to actually showing off the relics setups, because they're pretty nice. And if you haven't seen yet, Aventador has a video out. We did some work earlier, and you'll see exactly. There's Sincere from Red Dragons, giving the old Garrison a good old go. Like I said, I do have 2 P7s on the lands. And I can make 1 P10. Maybe 2. Probably just 1, though. We'll see. Like I said, I do have the Chronos out there. This is the one that people were having a hard time with last time as well. Also, 2 out of the 3 relic setups I have for Raw is going to have the new 5-star Stalwart Rook. So it's kind of like also a test to show off some of the new 5-star relics as well. I do also have on one of my P7s, though, I do have a Norse 5-star, just because it's going to be something that most players are going to have. So when it comes down to a possible 5-star option. So, and let's see who else has jumped in here. There's Scrub, Red Dragons. All right, let's take a look at some of the setups. Not Atlas. Now, my last battle here on my other device. I'm going to get on Discord here very shortly. What's kind of sad, and it was already mentioned by Vintage on a post earlier, that on the blog there were some serious screw-ups when it comes down to the image for Raw and even the name of the event. It's pretty sad. So let's check out those relic setups. I'm going to be away this weekend. I'm going to be up at a wedding in Buffalo, New York, which is 7 hours away from me. So hopefully, there's a bit of rain coming through right now, actually outside. And hopefully, it's going to be off and on tomorrow, but Friday it's supposed to rain quite a lot. So hopefully I won't have to work. It'd be nice. If that's the case, I might be able to get a head start. Otherwise, it's going to be an extremely late night on Friday for me. So I'm going to be live streaming tomorrow night for the event, just so everybody knows. Alright, so I'm out of Portal Stones. Let's get off the game. Jump into Discord. Alright. And let's see. So, Ra. Right after all these Oceanus. So the one on my garrison. Here, let's still open this up. That's the one I have selected right there. There we go. If anybody cares to join in, discuss this. What's up above below? What's up, Christian Woods? What's up, Arash? Thank you for joining. All right, so this Ra has got the Stalwart Rook, also the Helios Blessing, the Bronze Arm, what was the Tarhoon's Relic, Heart of Siri, the Egg of something, and it's the Fire Egg. And then that also the, well, actually take a look. This is that, the Ignium. Now, I don't have the new relic. So that was also incorrect on the blog. There's no axes, or at least there wasn't earlier when I was on here. Let's just see if I randomly got them in the meantime. And the answer is no. So they'd be like right here. On my other relic setups, just so you know, this scarab is actually pretty nice. And you say, why is Alon? Well, the synergy, now, since I don't have the synergy relic that came in this upcoming event, which I, of course, was in the blog told that would be available, but it's not. This scarab's pretty nice with that synergy of the 50% base Titan and troop damage. It's not bad for Ra. And then, of course, it's got that Titan and Troop all elements damage again at the top. That's not base, but still it's there. And then you get armor and health. So, just to point that out if you have it. But this is the setup, like I said, that I have for the one that's on my garrison. And those corrupted are pretty nasty. Pretty nasty. In this one, the Helios Blessing. Call for random specialized fire troops. It's pretty nice, right? Plus, of course, Stalwart Rook. You get more shields. But also this mistletoe puts more troops on the battlefield. It's just another reason to use that. I already pulled that up. And also prestige, and it has what's it called? Like the whole waves of extra troops during the defense as well. So let's just see if anybody has had any good. Somebody capped it. Who's that? Scrub did. Thanks, Scrub. And Sincere beat that too as well. So these are Lycaeans that are being used. Very nice. What's up, Jason? Do you know what the synergy is? The epic blog fail didn't say. Yeah, I noticed that as well. That there was no actual synergy listed either. Figured they were going to let Zalon tell them, but apparently not. Yeah, I don't know, Sanger Joven. Because I don't even have the relic on my account. Even though it was said that I would. What's up, Vintage? Ooh, crap. I don't have you on speaker. There we go. There you go.
Good evening.
Alright, so, we open up again.
Yeah, this blog post, there's a lot of issues with it. So, something I wanted to say, if you're newer to the game and you don't have the same skepticism that us old grizzled veterans have, consider this a public service announcement that the Actian's Arms, that first skill that says 30% resist all damage, that is not true. That is inaccurate. Because if I'm thinking I'm going to resist all damage, I'm going to resist elemental damage, melee damage, range damage, spell damage, all damage. It is not the case. It is simply all elemental resist.
Yep. And it's very deceiving in the way that it's stated.
It's the same on the Storm rune. It's just flat out false.
All right. So their Edelus went down quickly, and we should be open again. So if anybody wants to try, let's see what's up. He didn't give the relic. Why am I not surprised? Right? Yep. So which one was? Oh. All right.
So perhaps if we bombard support saying, hey, it's supposed to be all damage, why doesn't it have ranged and melee and spell damage? Perhaps they change it, and then this event is actually worth doing.
Yeah, see, I don't have Actaeon's arms.
I don't either, but I'm still not doing the event. It's not that good. That 8% armor buff on, summon, what a joke.
Oh, yeah. It should be way higher than that.
Yeah, it should be like 25.
And they have the opportunity to change it. When, Vintage? Right now. So why didn't they do it?
Leaping now.
You're right. This is when you have the opportunity to change any 5-star relic when you do the re-release. They did it for the Shadow Dancer, and the community was like, well, about time, So,
pretty good. I did the event. I wanted another Shadow Dancer, because it's good.
Yeah. So.
But this Actaeon's arms is just not good.
Yeah. Well.
I mean, you can get 30% all elemental resist darn near on just any relic. Ring of Juiced is like 20.
Yeah. Well, when you put on the Stalwart Rook, pretty much everything is up in the... Well, your elements are up at 90, and your ranged and melee are up at 80. So,
yeah.
You really don't have to do much after you put the Stalwart Rook on. But...
yeah. You just go for damage at that point.
For the most part, yeah. For the most part.
What's up?
Oh, what's up, Nadim?
Hello, Z. Hello, Vintage. Hello, everyone watching.
How's it going?
It's great. Like I predicted, the council of the... What did the Salon?
The Council of the Calendar? Yes. The Council of the Calendar. COC.
I was right. It is raw.
It is raw.
Like I predict.
And the Salon's Roundtable disapproves of this blog quality.
Yeah, right? Hmm.
I mean, come on, man. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
I mean, at least pretend you're trying.
Oh, here, I want you to...
Just for me, pretend.
So at 357,000 damage and then 699 health, 103 crit, not bad, 424 armor piercing, 680 on the armor, 190. Fairly, you would think it would do pretty well. But this is P7 though.
I'd imagine Hell or Lycan would make quick work of this guy.
Well, it's been Lycan pretty much. I haven't seen anybody else try anything else. And what most likely will happen in the stream is most people will want to win no matter what and not give it a try on something different. Unfortunately, most people will be like, oh, I'm going to take Lycan, of course. But,
Yeah. I want to see if I can do it.
Right? And then when they all do it with Lycan, it's like, well, can we try something else? It's alright, though.
Because I already have my Hell set up for a conquest. I'll bet my Hell could do it. Because I have 27 raised dead spells.
Ooh, there you go.
And all those lightning spells. Oh my god. It would trash this Titan.
That's right, BMT. Is the Pantheon relic worth doing the event? Wait, are you talking about the Synergy relic? Well, we don't really know what the Synergy is. It wasn't even really stated. I don't have it on my account, so I can't tell you. So, unfortunately, that's a huge question mark right now.
Maybe he's talking about getting Tarhoons.
But if you're talking about Tarhoons for the, which one is that at this point? Tarhoons.
Oh, it's Dragon Slayer Amber, right?
Oh, yeah, right, yeah.
It's okay. We got corrupted troops back in the game, kind of.
Yeah.
But honestly, you might want to seriously consider getting Wadjet because that Ariat Scarab thing is pretty dope.
Yeah, I was looking at that earlier. Like I said, I threw it on 2 of my builds, and it was just pretty nice, actually. That 50% base troop damage is...
oh, yeah.
I watched it jump pretty high just putting that on. I was like, wow, 1 relic is boosting that high.
So I hate to be the one propagating FOMO, but I would go as far as to say you need to get Wadjet because when Osiris gets reskilled, dude, that Ariat Scarab is going to be sick.
FOMO.
Yep. I hate that I have to do that, but it's the truth.
Well, the thing is, though, you do have to... The one thing that has been done correctly this year specifically is all the Pantheon relics that have been released, I think pretty much all of them, have been really good. So...
Yeah.
So...
I strongly believe there's an Osiris reskill somewhere in the Halloween neighborhood coming our way.
It makes complete sense. Void is going to be heavy in October. It always is, and we can expect to see either reskills or some sort of new releases as well.
I wonder if they're going to try and make Bast a solo attacker, like a legit solo attacker.
Well, we need an infiltrator in the game that can do something.
Yeah. We do need a infiltrator, and they're clearly not doing the Minotaur reskill that we thought was coming.
Yeah. Who tried? California tried with a Nephilinus. Okay. Not the attacker I would have thought, but okay.
Firepower versus firepower.
Right?
Yeah, good for you for trying, though.
Very, very
That's
true.
That's what we want.
More, try something different. Please do. Let's see. What's up, Rain? What's up, Legion? Who else? Thank you for everybody joining in this late testing stream. Not too late for the West Coast, but...
Scrub's on here. I want to hear about how Hercules went out and pooped on this Titan.
Yeah, right? All over it.
I haven't used them yet on him.
Yeah. We get to see some of the other attackers.
I'm pretty sure. I'm guessing. I'm not looking at the stream, just in Discord. I'm still trying to finish this conquest in 2 days,
Oh, yeah. That's another thing about this week. What's up with that? I'm looking at trying to stay in top 10,000, and I'll tell you what, it looks like people are just finishing 6 just to stay in top 10,000. That's it. Yeah. Usually it's finishing 8 gets you into top 10.
If I had one more day, I could. If I had one more day, I could definitely finish.
Oh, yeah. A lot of people are probably in that same boat, that normally they can finish the whole thing in 3 days, but 2 days on the grind... It's not. It's just going to be too rough for a lot of people. What's up going on, Val? Thank you for joining. Oh, and who else is on this server that can try? Let's see, because I'm in this 26th position. So we got Shield, PBSO, Red Dragons, Golden Army, Legends, Titan Anarchy, NTG Wars on here too. I'm assuming a Russian team. Estig, Rough Riders, VP, JP, Freedom.
NTG Legends.
You on my server?
Oh, NTG Legends is on here too. Phoenix Lions, yeah. BR7. Yeah, Legends is on here too. Squad UA, Guardians, yeah. So, yeah, I'm down here in this. I'm not sure exactly which Asian characters these are, but I'm in this alliance. So.
Vintage, how far are you on Conquest?
Me, I'm trying to finish 6. I'm trying to stay in top 10,000. So,
I did finish the 8.
You just finished 8? Did you spin?
Yeah.
Or was it just from Warpstones?
Grand and PP lands.
Okay.
Yeah, I finished. I have 1,200 caps.
Nice, Vintage. I'm going to do that soon. In a couple months, Vintage, I'm going to do the 1,000 Battle Vintage Conquest Challenge, and it's going to be awesome.
Baby, I'm telling you.
It's going to be awesome, because I've never done 1,000 battles in a Conquest. I've done over 1,000 battles in a week. That's one thing. But I've never done 1,000 battles in a Conquest, and I'm doing it. And it's going to be December's Conquest. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just hit up a Winter Conquest and just rage it, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be December, and I'm gonna live stream each day for multiple hours each day during the 1,000 Battle Conquest. I'm calling it the 1,000 Battle Vintage Challenge Conquest stream. That's what it is.
Nice. So I took video today. I'm actually going to I'm going to try and make a very detailed video on how to optimize your cap pong game, because I am not joking. I went as fast as I could today just to see. I took my treasury from empty to full in 45 minutes.
Wow.
It's crazy. Everdur cap pong with the right lands, it is nuts how many battles you can do.
Now, you were obviously concentrating. This wasn't while you were working, correct?
I just took my whole lunch hour and I was like, okay, I'm just going to see if I can stuff my treasury, in one lunch hour.
Okay.
Hi, guys.
Hi,
hey, Val.
Hi.
Hello, my lady.
Hi.
Oh, Sage is here too. What's up, Sage?
Hey Z, how's it going, man?
Oh, we're throwing out all the crap that's been going on this week. It's been pretty sad, Sage. So
all the crap.
Well, the blog post is a mess. We have no idea what the synergy relic is.
Come on, that's
I don't even have the synergy relic. I'm not surprised about that. But I wish I did, though, because then I could at least tell everybody what the synergy on this relic is, because nobody knows what it is. So,
well,
it's Conquest.
2-day Conquest, Sage. I mean, come on, you're up here in Legends League, Sage. You're only here for the Conquest. It's
no. We're staying.
We're staying. Okay. But I just knew that on a regular basis you come up for Conquest anyway. Just saying.
He knows our schedule, Sage.
Time to switch it up, boys. Time to switch it up.
We're gonna stay in Legends. We're gonna stay in Legends now because, there's just nothing to do in Masters anyway. So, we just kind of decided that if we want to be able to have some competition at least, or some possibility of some, some wars, we might even have a friendly war with AE. We talked to them about it. Mm-hmm. Kind of like where you go have a football, you play football with your friends or something when you were younger, and then go have a beer or whatever you do, some kind of sport. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So no, we're liking it, but I don't know, man. That blog post looks like it was outsourced to someone in a third world country somewhere, and they don't even have any idea what they're what the game is about or anything.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Seriously, that's all I have to say about that. That's pretty bad. I can't imagine a corporation with an employee that was in charge of that making that mistake.
Yes. Somebody's getting fired. Somebody's getting fired tomorrow, Sage. That's what's happening.
But I've seen crazy stuff like that before. This kind of incompetence is like the good old days when Vintage used to do State of the Game.
Yeah. Thank you, Val. Thank you very much.
What's wrong with the blog post? Ra is the Hound of Hades. You didn't know?
Yeah, you didn't know? Hound of Hades.
Yeah, it's also a time machine. How cool is that?
Right?
Hey, we're back in August, baby.
Yeah, well, it feels like we're back about 2 years ago. No, it's a time machine to 2 years ago. That's what it is. They used to do that all the time. But oh my God, I can't even believe that. But hey, you know what? I had this route. I was talking to Churro the other day. We were on his stream, and I had this really cool idea we started talking about for a couple of relics. So wouldn't it be cool if you could have a relic that would switch your Titan from offensive to defensive skills and vice versa?
Yes.
See, it would be like two relics. So one would be for defense and one would be for offense. And each one of them would switch the Titan skill. So you could turn Hyperion into offensive.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yes.
And then it would have and then it would have damage, and then
Are you talking about the multipliers, right? You're talking about the multipliers going from defense to offensive?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's the first skill on the relic, and then you have two other skills. So if it was an offensive one, you'd make it with damage, right? It would boost that Titan and troop damage, and then Titan and troop armor piercing or Titan and troop critical. And then on the defensive one, it would do the opposite, right? It would switch your Titan from offensive to defensive skill, right?
Yep. And
then it would have it would boost health, maybe base health, and then health and armor. Titan and troop, both of them, right? Mm-hmm. That would open up a whole new game, because now you can take all these Titans that are really cool ideas that are stuck on defense when they belong on offense. And you could do the vice versa with defense. You'd come up with a whole series of new ways that you could play Titans and setups that you could do. And I think that would be a lot of fun.
I think so, too.
Well, yeah. Dude, I mean, it would finally make... Everyone thinks Hyperion should have been an offensive Titan, because it's finally Grenadiers with a meat shield.
Plus all the troops, man. You have 4 or 5 different kinds of troops. When I was pushing with him, I was like, oh my god, this Titan is so much fun to play with, but he's defensive.
Yeah.
So it's just it's such a shame. This would be so fun.
If all they did was flip defense to offense, it'd be so fun,
right?
Dude.
So they could fix that with a relic. How easy would that of a fix would that be, and how awesome would that be to change the game? People would probably get excited about that.
Oh, totally. I would.
I would.
Yeah.
Anyways, that was on Churro's stream the other day. I don't know how we got into that, but it just kind of popped in.
It was also brought up before, where at the end of the event, you could select your Titan to be an offensive version or a defensive version.
You mean when you get it?
You get a token, and you can go into the altar, and there's an offensive and a defensive one. Your choice of which one you want.
Okay.
That was another idea that's been brought up fairly recently, and it's another interesting way of going about things to make it so that not everybody that's a Hyperion. Oh, well, it's obviously a defensive Titan. Instead of that whole thing playing out, it could be, you could obviously, if you need it to be an offensive Titan because you don't have any good offensive Titans of that element, well, then go for that, or if you need a defender, then go for that. So it's not exactly so much set up by the developers, but it's the actual user's choice.
Yeah, but the only problem with that is that I only found out that Hyperion was amazing, would be so much fun to play on offense when I actually played him. Mm-hmm. So I would have had to choose already, right? Is that what you're saying?
Obviously, when it comes down to what do you need, you go into the event, and you're like, all right, well, what do I need right now? Do I need another fire attacker because I have X, Y, and Z, or do I need a fire defender?
Right.
So it's kind of make your decision up as either at the beginning of the event or as you go along, because you're figuring it out pending on how quickly you do the event.
Well, I think any kind of choice in this game would be good. To be honest with you, any kind of freedom to choose and have a better game would be definitely a bonus in this game for sure. But yeah, I kind of figured that your stream might be everybody would be talking about all the mess ups lately and all that. So
of course.
Yeah.
We got and they love this timer thing, right? They put it on Hyperion. They just put it on every Titan.
Yeah, they're like, these kill timers. We're throwing kill timers on everything. You're dying. Yo, that's going to be something with you. That's going to be something with October as well. With Void, they might just be like, all right, there's 50 kill timers. We're just going to throw them on everything.
Well, we know
Hold on,
Void's
I
coming
did a
because
check of land
Halloween's
right
coming.
now when you're...
What's up?
the starting is very weak. It is very, very, very weak. It need more work on the skills.
Well,
It's
what
not
what did you
weak.
what did you go in with, Nadim? Because I see you got a
I
like
start
Cayenne,
with
but is it
prestige
a
number 7. This is one I did found this one open, so I did try the prestige number 7.
oh okay? So you're a P7 like
It
Cayenne?
is easy. It
Nice.
was easy, my friends.
Okay.
With the level 21 grenadier horde was easy. This is
Is this a reskill zone?
Well, yeah. This is a reskill.
Okay.
Well, I went in,
Good Titan.
yeah, I threw on the what's it called? A bunch of not the best relics, and it doesn't have the synergy. But these are the ones I had on there for the P7. I got Sphere
It's a good
Skull,
Titan.
the Egg, the Scarab, and Devout Jingu, and the 3-leaf clover and the chains. But when it comes down to it, though, I do want to make a good point, because this is just how the tests go. When the Titan that comes out is going to be beaten by the best attacker in the game right now, are we surprised, everybody? Everyone should be like, no! We're not surprised, Alon! And I'm like, exactly. So this is not going to be, something that we're going to expect it to be able to be impenetrable and not beaten by the best attacker in the game currently. So,
I mean, I feel it's a good Titan. I'm on your garrison right now, and I got 40 seconds left. I mean, of course I win, but I got a P10 like Ant, but I got, 30 seconds left?
yeah, from my understanding, you're just looking at a hardcore time waster. That's all it is. It's going to be something that people are going to have to invest some time into, but for the most part, we're not going to expect that, Lycaon is not going to be able to beat it. And especially,
Yeah, I mean, a good Titan. Like,
Island Defender.
Yeah.
It's an Island Defender for sure.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the thing, though.
5 minutes and 30 seconds is pretty good to me.
How many islands do you have? How many garrisons do you have?
Well, yeah, for sure. Like for the guys who are in this call that are on Dragons, well, of course, playing in Legends, or anybody playing in Legends. I mean, yeah, for sure. It's going to be better than Sagunga or something like that you probably have on the land right now, just because you have 30 lands, right? If you're pushing any kind of VP, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Well,
there's a lot of
5 minutes. It's in my top 10 immediately.
Yeah.
Island defense roster.
It's 5 minutes, but that's for a P10.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take 2. Thank you.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
I think he's a great Titan. I just fought him.
I'm glad they reskilled it. I was a little bit worried about that, but yeah. And you know what? You can't expect a new garrison every time. Like it sounds like it sounds.
Well, especially
solid,
if it's not now. Okay, well, especially since it's not a meta Titan, whatever Armageddon is, that's going to be coming out soon.
I'm so curious about that.
If this, the bar that's set by our current defenders out there that are the more meta Titans, not reskills. If the new Armageddon, attacker or defender is lower than them, then there's a problem. There's some sort of major balance shift that this is, not working out the way it should be, at least. But I'm not surprised. I wasn't surprised after a while that Aventador was able to take down my garrison as well. I mean, again, I wasn't super surprised. At the same time, though, too, it was a while. You know what I mean? It wasn't like it was over in like less than a minute or two. So,
well, I'm hoping it's a nice. I'm hoping it's a.
Well, that just means top 100 is going to be competitive. That's all.
Yeah.
Top 100 is going to be competitive.
Any rumors? Any rumors what Armageddon is?
Well, it's the next meta. Is it going to be probably 4 Titans? Probably. Probably.
So it is the next. It is the next meta.
It's going to be the next meta. It's not. It lines up with the weeks, and when it comes down to it's not going to be a new event. I mean, it's if there was a new event, we'd see it get showcased most likely during the week. I don't think.
Well, it's the perfect title for the end of a meta. So if if at least that part was done right. They can't post on a simple post on a website.
I think the Epsilon Titans are done because we had Hercules in between, or Heracles in between. So, I didn't even.
It was a short meta. Epsilon was always a short meta.
4 was enough for a 4 was enough for a Pantheon collection. So, if anything, Armageddon, if it's going to be very similar to Epsilon, it's going to be 4 Titans.
Yeah, see, I prescribe it like Sage does, though. To me, Armageddon is an ending, and I'm wondering if that's going to be Nyx.
Oh, the end of the Epsilon Titans, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that sounds right.
We'll see.
I would love that. I would love that. That's awesome. Because I
associate Armageddon with ending as well.
Yeah.
Not like now we're going to start something.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense, actually.
We'll see.
So it's the end of a meta, it's at the beginning of a new one. Okay. Got it.
That's the colloquial, definition, I guess.
I'm like raiding for VP right now, but no, I don't even need to do
Either that or the new meta just comes in and just destroys everything.
See, that's the thing. It could just easily. They're just running out of good names for metas. That's all.
Hey, so let's since we know they're listening, we have to make sure that they understand. Not another Zabroken.
Yeah, it's called Armageddon. So you get this new Titan, you attack once, and it uninstalls the game from your device.
Right.
It runs a subroutine.
As soon as you click raid, it's like app uninstalled. All right, let's see if we got anybody that tried anything different.
That would definitely not be good because the game is hurting enough right now for top players for sure. Yeah, there's a lot of players that left already. So they if they're screwing up on the blog post, I think that's okay as long as they're getting it right in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
maybe
I don't care about typographical errors. It's just.
Yeah.
Personally, I think the game, from a competitive balance standpoint, I think the game is extremely healthy.
Right. I do too. I think they've done a great job so far. Just keep doing that job for sure. Yeah. I mean, like you still shouldn't have low level players being able to take out level 25 troops, but. That'll be fixed with the next meta defender anyway, because it's going to be coming at some point, and nobody's going to be able to get through.
Maybe the next meta defender is going to be a DG Titan.
Well, you know what, man? If they could get the DG Titans right, hallelujah, praise the Lord. How about that?
Yeah. You buying more DGs? Is that what's happening? No.
I definitely buy DGs. Yeah, for sure. And I'm saving them for something good. I'm not going to waste them on some piece of crap.
Well, of course. I don't think anybody wants to do that.
Yeah.
Which reminds me too, I would like to do another stream with a bunch of the the only defensive relics is the the Guardian and the Paladin one, but trying out some of the other new 5-stars again now that the stats are supposedly fixed to the way they're supposed to be. As the developers have stated on the blog post, they updated the one from last week. So
I like how they just sneak it in there and don't put it at the top, but okay.
Yeah. It was in there.
Hey, Vintage, he's actually defending that 5 minutes and 30 seconds without his synergy relic. So I'm thinking when he gets his synergy relic, maybe a little bit more time.
Oh yeah, this is.
Well, yeah, because we don't even really know.
You know what the synergy is?
Yeah, we don't even know what the synergy is. It could be something out of this world on defense, but we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, if it's base health, that's going to add time to the clock. So then the 6-minute timer becomes an issue.
I should stop taking these VPPP.
Well, that's got to be the most comical part of the whole blog post. I mean, type I'm with Vintage. Type errors don't really bother me. I mean, it's not like we haven't had where they had the raw code for what text was supposed to go there in the name before. We've been dealing with these kind of errors since the beginning of the game. But to put actually paste a photo of a synergy relic without the synergy, now that one takes a special talent.
Wow. GC Carl, I was going to say,
that's
like
negligent prestige.
wow, 6 months in and I had to lay the game down too expensive for Titans every week. Wow, yeah. If you're paying for them, I was going to say it's definitely going to be extremely expensive. It's not a easy game to play if the time that you have is very limited.
Hey, Zay, you're right. It's like the leak of the Synergy Relic. Just posted it. That's how the leak looks. And they don't actually know what it does. The leaked photo on the bottom.
It's not even that. Either that or somebody what do they call that? Trimmed it, or when you cropped. Somebody cropped the picture and they cropped off the synergy before they posted it, which is even better.
It's a new Synergy Relic. Here it goes, but we're not going to tell you what it does.
Yeah. That's the most bothersome thing, because even when I didn't get the Synergy Relic on my account, at least we knew what it did, at least.
I vote the guy gets sent to the mailroom.
Right?
He doesn't get to do that job anymore.
He's a good Titan. I like him. I feel like the Prestige 10 skill, it's going to take a while to kill those Corrupted Grenadiers, so with the damage coming in that late into the fight, I don't know.
That's where I'm wondering if Everdur might run through it.
No, we can't in the Vintage. It's very hard.
You just said it was easy. Make up your mind.
Yeah, well, yeah, Nadeem, I saw you were trying against the other one. The other land that I have set up, and that one has the that has the stalwart on it.
Yes.
And you lost twice, Nadeem. What's up with that?
It was difficult, my friend.
It was difficult. It was difficult. Okay.
It was surprising. Surprisingly good.
Now, somebody tried with Everdur, Vintage.
Yeah, the problem with Everdur is not enough drops.
Not enough at all. Even if you got the pendant on those extra 3 Apex Panthers, it's not going to make a difference.
There you go, Scrub. You use Heracles. He's not doing it, though?
He's not doing it.
No.
Not yet.
Not yet. I see you got Oceanus as your profile. There's so many people that love the simple fact that the developers are actually putting out the meta Titans in the profiles. Are like, oh yeah, well, it make it look so easy now, when it seemed so difficult for the longest time.
Oh my God! Can you imagine if they would? I actually, this game is actually a lot of fun to play.
Mm-hmm.
So I think if we had this version of it back when we started, I mean, I know that's not possible because it evolved over that time. But if they would have figured out how to do the skills and the different options that we have now,
oh yeah,
in the beginning, it's a shame that
you think they would have retained a lot more players.
Sorry,
they would have retained.
Probably have 500,000 players.
They would have retained a lot more players.
They would have kept. They would have. A lot of players would have never quit. Probably still keep playing. I mean, they'd still have a portion that would fall off, but we'd have a lot more players still.
Yeah, because
still playing
forging and fusing and a lot of different things in the game have become a lot easier in certain aspects.
Right. Yeah,
I'm hoping they come out with a P10 prestige token. Like for a team that gets over $1 billion, like every member gets one P10 token, so you can take any Titan to P10 automatically with this one token. That would be a great reward. You just need $1 billion VP to get it.
$1 billion VP.
Tough, man. Tough on teams. They run out of gas when they start getting close to. It's tough to keep that pace. For a week. I mean, that's a cool relic, but I mean, that would totally lock out all the people who are in like champs and below.
Or you could just give out. You could just give out. What's it called? 9K DGs to everybody that's on a team that hits $1 billion, so that you can just
Either that or
you can
get a
grab
whole bunch
one of the new DG relics, just one. Everybody can.
Right.
Yeah, you got to grind your face off to get $1 billion.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a.
Would you say it'd be worth 9K DGs though, Vintage, if you did?
Yeah,
Oh, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it for 1 week a month. That's it.
I'll do it just to say I'm a 2-time billionaire.
2-time.
Who's fine? That's cool.
So I mean,
Well,
there's definitely.
I don't know.
I mean, we're setting them up. We're giving the
Does anybody
developers
know
plenty of opportunities, to do different things, cool stuff like that. Give us stuff that people can achieve, because stuff like that is a lot of fun for teams to do stuff like that.
Oh yeah, sure.
I will once again make the case for making dailies just more interesting.
Oh,
have dailies and have weeklies. I mean, give away 50 divine gems if you go out and kill, 50 Goliaths. Just stuff like that, right?
That's actually pretty cool.
Now, real quick, with this one rook setup that
about
I have
more-
right
what
here,
about
this
more
is the one that
prestige,
Nadim
maybe?
is having a problem with at P7. Now, it's got the rook. I got the scarab on here. Now, this, again, yes, you say, oh, well, it does have that one. The second synergy is not that great, because on Horde Death, it's like you're not taking any Horde. Whatever. That's the only thing you're really not using out of this relic. But that 50% base Titan and troop damage is huge, along with the more damage and armor and health. So the scarab,
Yeah, but dude,
is pretty nice.
put three Horde in your defensive setup.
Oh,
Now you're calling 3 corrupted Horde. Yeah, dude, that's like you definitely.
You know
gotta
what?
do
I
that
didn't
with
even
your
think
pro.
about that. I didn't even think about that. Oh, I gotta change that. Nadim, it's gonna be harder.
Yeah, just stick 3 Horde in there. Then it's like, surprise!
Right? That's a really good idea. Anyway. So, but the other thing is, too, the Tesseract, having this on here, 3 more troops. And then, of course, I really like this, too. Especially since with the Rook, like I was mentioning before, it pretty much covers most of your elemental resist, melee and ranged. So you're just throwing on as much damage as you can. This is a great relic for Ra, if you have the Rook. So, just putting that out there for Horn of Infernus.
No, it's a great Titan. I just wish this. I'm hoping the synergy is 50% reduced damage from Horde, so people will have to use something else besides Lycan.
Yeah, that would make sense. Because that's who everybody's going to be using to go around and do these types of attacks.
Oh, we need one of our Hell Ballers to go in there and take it on with Hell.
We gotta call Choro Crazy Girl.
Yeah, I was just gonna say I was thinking who I can call.
Nope, there you go. Get the British telephone out. Bring.
Who wants to hit the
Triple
one?
battle dropping.
Right?
You got 6 minutes for that.
Who wants to be famous on YouTube? Come on.
All right, chat. Let's go. Somebody out there is a Hell Baller.
I mean, I'm not that good with Hell. I would, but I'm not that good with her.
Because if you can do it like Kane, it's like, all right.
Yeah, see,
We know.
It's not much of an accomplishment if you do it with Lycan.
It's nice, but...
Trying to think what other great Titans do I have to attack. It's like, the one good attacker, of course he's going to get through.
Right.
So, the troops are that tanky? Is it just the corrupted Grenadiers?
Actually, believe it or not, the regular Grenadiers, they got a lot of armor on them and a lot of health, it seems like. I don't know, it seems different from Hyperion. Hyperion is, you either beat him in 3 minutes or you lose.
Kronos. A lot of drops. Ragnar Pendant with the base damage, or even Gaia, Synergy Gaia with the Ragnar Pendant.
I don't have the Ragnar Pendant, but I do have the Synergy Gaia.
I have to try it with Gaia.
It's just it's hard to get range resist on her. You know, she doesn't come with any range resist on her troops at all.
That's a good call. It's probably got to be Kronos.
And that's the thing. Like, I don't want to have to use a defender. Like, why does it have to be a defender? Why can't you just give me the skills? Like you said, just I don't want no times 2 byte. Just give me the whole 500.
B-Hulk. B-Hulk.
Attack order.
Real quick, B-Hulk brought up a great point, Vintage, with the whole idea that if you put it on a land with Horde troops, that'll also cover that relic.
Yeah, totally. And it would also up the likelihood that you would actually get the corrupted.
Correct, because they'd be on the battlefield early in the battle.
And then if you put it on Garrison, there's always a free Horde in there as well. So, maybe get 1, maybe 2. But Corrupted Horde, man, they're notorious. I mean, they're just so massive, you can't kill them with spells. You just have to plow through them with melee troops.
Hey, soldier. Playing around with Raw.
Whoa, what's going on?
What's happening? Something different? Scrub?
No, I'm using Hell. It's just, I thought her Axis of War gave her range resist. I'm trying to figure out why is she taking so much damage from range.
If it's not capped, that's going to be costly.
No, the Axis of War cap range resist on Hell. It's just, she's not doing what she's supposed to be doing. She's dead already. She's dead.
Oh,
she's eating dirt. Oh man.
Yeah, I'm doing no damage to these regular Grenadiers.
Eat Snow says getting Wadjet and Ra from this event will put me closer to that Scarab relic and the other Pantheon Egypt relic. Yeah, I'm just going to reiterate again, when it comes down to paying attention to which Titans you need for certain Pantheon collections, the newer ones specifically, it is a good idea to just, as much as you may listen to your teammates, you may listen to YouTubers, you may listen to, whoever that tells you that this event, you don't want to, you got to pay attention to the other Titans, not the main one, and make sure that you're not missing. Make sure you don't miss out on the FOMO, like Vintage says.
And you can almost bet that between now and Halloween, you're going to have a crack at all of the Egyptian Titans. Some will be reskilled, some will not be reskilled. I don't think they reskill them all, but I think Osiris is absolutely getting reskilled because it's such a fan favorite. And I would like to see them reskill Bast, and then we could have a solo infiltrator again. Now, I'm of course not vouching to go the Zabroken route, which makes Bast the best spellcaster, the best army titan, the best solo titan, the best everything.
We just need a good. We just need one solo titan that people can use again.
Yeah, one good solo infiltrator. That would be sweet.
One good solo titan to rule them all.
Okay.
But it'll come with. It'll come with a higher skill, you're not just going to be able to take these solo titans and just be like auto raid. It's going to be still something that you're going to have to use skill at.
Yeah, and I was just going to say, a good example of balancing that would be, the solo infiltrator, for instance, wouldn't be the first choice to attack like the new Ra, right? This is a range defense. A solo infiltrator should probably struggle against Grenadiers. But when it comes to, say Minerva, maybe it lights up Minerva. I've always thought, solo infiltrators should devastate melee troops, but struggle against ranged troops.
Oh, somebody took that. There you go.
Yeah, you're right, Vintage. Ecuador is
Conjun.
not getting through.
Yeah. Are the Panthers too flimsy?
Yeah. I've increased their range resist. It's just these Grenadiers are tanky. I'm not sure if it's that Rook relic or they're just Grenadiers should not be the target.
I'm surprised Hell isn't going to perform well then, because the Lightning Storm spells, not Lightning Storm. Why do I keep saying Lightning Storm? The Lightning spells, I think, would do a significant amount of damage. But if you can't keep Hell alive, then of course that's a problem.
Is your Everdur P10?
Yep, P10 Everdor is not getting through. P10 Hell did not get through. The only P10 that's getting through for me is Lycan.
Wow.
This Titan's good. I mean, I like him already. If he can beat all but one, hey, that's fine with me.
And that's what the testing is all about, because if we can find someone that can beat this Titan with something else than Lycan, then you have another loophole that people can use that may not have Lycan or don't have a P10 Lycan or P7 Lycan, because that 7 to 10 jump a lot of times, if P7 can do it sometimes, pending the relics on both sides, and then also the fact that, when it comes down to having P10, it's just a guaranteed win, Zalon. I'm P10 with all the best relics, of course. That the usual.
Who's that?
It's just your general. That's the thing. I'm not gonna put a name on it. I've watched many other YouTubers give somebody like a Buttermilk Bob. Or that's from one YouTuber always refers to that certain type of player, and they always give him a real high nasally voice, like I'm gonna do this so on,
Buttermilk Bob.
Yeah, well that's one, and then there's another guy that uses what's it called? He just calls this, he uses the same image every time, and he just calls the guy Timmy,
Right.
So, I mean,
Right.
it's just
So it's like Karen.
Yeah, it's like a Karen, yeah. But we would use most likely a male name, not to be sexist, but just because it's a more male-oriented, or more male-dominated game when it comes down to how many, what gender plays the game on a more consistent basis.
Yeah, so my kids call those Kevins.
Oh, Kevins?
Kevin. Yeah, it's a Kevin instead of a Karen.
Okay, so the Kevins out there.
The Kevins out there.
Zalon, I fuse all my Titans into one for defense and one for offense. I can't believe anybody does anything else. I know. There are other players out there that do different things. It's okay.
The Titan is good. I like him, but I don't know. He seems tougher than Hyperion. His Grenadiers, at least. I'm trying to figure out how.
Yeah, if there's effective armor, I mean, it makes it legit. That's for sure.
Nobody wants to take on the Kronos. He's just hanging out over here. I just threw him out again because he's the one that everyone had such a hard time with.
Yeah, Kronos, dude. I see a Kronos and I'm like, no, I don't want to do that.
When there used to be a time when you'd see Kronos and you're like, yay, an easy land.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like,
yeah, that Queen relic completely changed Kronos.
Imagine one relic made him good.
Dude.
Queens are the best.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to say also that... Oh, there we go, somebody giving him a try. There you go, Scrub. Get in there.
I'm going to try to beat him with the Queen.
Yeah, he's got the calligraphy on there, too. You got to watch out.
No, I'm glad you got the max melee resist. That means your troops don't do as much damage. So the Queen, it's the timer, right? The timer is on the Queen relic, right?
Yeah, there's the death timer.
So,
Okay.
Kojing from S.H.I.E.L.D. says, okay, bro, that Titan is annoying. It's good for wasting time. Well, my Lycaon is P7 and my Horde are 23. So I definitely have to read that because I'm sure he may or may not be watching the stream. But I have to say that he beat the Garrison and he beat the one that the Nadim is having such a hard time on. The only reason I said that is he's still attacking it right now. So yeah, he's still attacking it. But yeah, he beat both of them. So I mean, there you go. But still, winning is one thing, and I know players will be like, I just want to be able to do it. That's one thing. But if you're doing it on a regular basis, you're most likely gonna probably either pass or, I guess, do it if it's the only option. It's the only land that's left, and your leader's telling you that if you don't cap it right now, you're gonna be at the bottom of the barrel.
So to everyone in the chat, we need to bombard customer service saying, what is the synergy relic for this Titan?
Yes.
Because we don't know.
Yeah.
So we need them to put that on the blog tomorrow.
If we mentioned this before earlier as well, Vintage and Scrub mentioned this, and that was the fact that if the synergy relic happens to be way better, obviously, with that whatever the two skills are, because remember, every synergy relic that comes out for a Titan at least so far has had two different skills on it. Sometimes they're both helpful. Sometimes there's only one that's kind of helpful. So it just depends.
Yeah, but it's gonna either greatly enhance the Titan or it's gonna be a who cares, because if it's base health, I'm telling you, this Titan's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, it's going to defend like Chronos. It's going to take you the full 6.
But, if it's, damage and, shields or something like that, then it's kind of like, who cares?
So how's it going? Yeah. How's it going, Scrub? How's that Chronos?
I'm using Hercules right now.
Oh, are you? Just to show him off? All right.
I'm gonna P10 him. I'm P10 him. I don't care. I need this extra damage. I'm tired of good skills being locked away at P10.
Violet Panthers, they're stupid. They're very, very stupid.
Oh, Nadim. Aw.
Hi, Nadim.
Hello, my lady.
Have you eaten yet?
I'm great. I'm struggling here. This is very, very, very... Max resist, even with that, it's not still working. The new set of 9k Divine Gems, it's very great. What is the name of the relic? It's the Ward Rock.
Stalwart Rook.
Yeah.
Oh, the Stalwart?
It's working.
Yeah.
It's working.
Hello, Biblia. Apologia. That's a funny name.
Has anybody did it with anything other than I can?
I'll check it again. I do not see anything that is in red that is not a Lycan. I like this right here. Above below went in with a toric. That's baller. That's baller above below. I hope you pat yourself on the back for that one. Nope, nothing else. It's only Lycans in the red.
Fine, I'm going to try it with Gaia here. I got to put her together, though.
Put her together?
Hey, I'm thinking you're going to need the axe, man. I'm thinking you're going to need the Goliath axe.
It's like you're duct taping arms and legs on her or something.
I know. I got to get her together.
Yeah. Put her makeup
on.
on.
The show for a while, boys. You got to dust her off, Vintage?
Yeah.
What's that?
You got to dust her off. She's been on your show for a while.
A long time.
A long time. Do you remember the last time you even used her?
Gaia? Oh my gosh. I think I was trying her against Minerva, and I just realized that, well, she doesn't have any armor piercing, so no thanks.
Yeah, so in the Titan Hall, Vintage just slowly opens the door to Gaia's room and is like, "Hey, Gaia," and she's like, "What?"
Finally!
Yeah, finally.
I'm just trying to figure out how you're gonna get the range resist on her.
Fine, Geode.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
the geode.
Okay, that sounds like
Banner of War and Gun.
Curse Axe. Okay, gun there. Okay.
I mean, I'm blowing 3 relic slots to get my range resist, but you have to have it.
Yeah.
It said Gaia is Bay. Nice, Biblia. 63 people watching. I know everybody's probably grinding Conquest while watching, which is a good. That means you're all spending your time wisely and grinding Conquest.
Yeah, no choice. We got only 2 days to do it.
Yeah, that's right. Only 2 days. That's right. It's so stupid. We need our 3-day Conquest.
Yes.
Yeah,
we need
that
3
never
days.
made any sense to me. 2 days, really?
Mm-hmm. That's right, Wrecking
I
Nomad.
love 26.
Yeah. Well, there is one thing, though. I do want to mention this, though. One thing that should always go hand in hand with Conquest, and I do like this, is Portal Surge. Portal Surge, along with Conquest, hand in hand.
Yes, I did do it a lot. I did it a lot.
You did it! Good for you, Nadim. Good for you. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nadim. Very nice. Very nice. But still with Lycaon.
21 troops.
Still with Lycaon, but it's all right, Nadim. You did it. You did it.
No, I can rest in peace.
You could, yeah, that's right. That's right. If you need to go to bed, it's okay. Nadim is like this. He claps his hands. All good. All right.
Yeah, I'm not even going to bother with Council Insignia because I already know I don't have enough armor piercing.
Yeah.
SJH says YouTube thinks that this game is Order and Chaos Online. I don't know. I've never heard of that. And send my militia to their death so I can open up. So other people can have an opportunity. Oh, AB says my playstyle is attack. Mistake I made is P7 Everdur when I haven't pulled a new chess relic. Drunk moves are not good moves. Yeah, well, that's true. This is very true. You don't want to do anything like spend DGs when you've been drinking.
No, that would be bad.
You'll wake up in the morning and you'll be very upset. There are many a good player that has said that they've either forged away, bought DGs, spent gems, fused away Titans, prestige Titans on accident, all while drinking alcoholic beverages. So be careful. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't drink and play DOT.
I mean, you can.
So apparently the game
You
is
can.
gone,
You
so
just
it's
have to be very careful. Very careful.
Yeah, just don't be doing anything with DGs
Yeah.
or Fusion.
So, Scrub, Hercules.
Oh, yeah. I gotta keep trying them.
Oh, wait, look at House.
Is he trying?
House is in here. House did it.
What he do with?
He did. He went up. He went up against the Svernox Gold one, which is the easier of the three.
Which Titan did he use?
Like Kayan, of course.
Oh,
Of course,
okay.
he's gonna go in and say, "This is such trash, Zalon. Oh, it's such trash." You know? Yeah, I can hear it now, and it's only because when you go in with the best attacker in the game and you beat it, you're gonna call it trash because I won, Zalon. I did it. Well, of course you did. Congratulations. It's like going into the store with a bunch of coupons that everybody else got in the newspaper as well, and you got a great discount when you went in there. It's like, well, yeah, because everybody else did it too. congratulations. It's a good thing. But at the same time, everybody else can do it too. If you have a P7 or P10, as it seems.
Well, I'm 30 seconds into this battle, and I can tell Gaia doesn't have the damage.
Yeah, she doesn't have damage, yeah. Even with the Persephone's Vow and all that extra stuff, yeah. So who's the next best attacker after Lycan besides Hell? Is there any other?
I was just gonna say, I'm thinking to myself, like, I mean, for fun, for like what I'm doing right now in Conquest, I'm using Hyperion at level 59. I'm just finishing up, you know. But and it's actually a lot of fun. You crush things. There is no forest that can slow you down. Okay, let's just put that way. In the Conquest battle specifically, like the Panther map, that you always have to burn down the forests because if you don't, it slows you down. But you don't have to worry about any of that crap. Forests in PP lands, all that. Hyperion on attack is sweet at the higher levels.
This is so crazy. I can't figure out how to beat Raw without Lycan.
Yeah, well, so that's gonna be the key tool right there. Is Lycan.
Gaia's Goliath can take such an incredible beating. If they just put out any kind of damage, she would be so good.
Yeah, and that's the thing. She's Epsilon Titan, but she just doesn't have the damage the other ones do. Like, she was a rescale. No, she wasn't even a rescale. She just came with synergy. But she was considered Epsilon Titan.
There you go. Nadim put his review in the chat. It says, for everyone, Ra is a time waster and a damage dealer. This is a good Titan to get.
You should put a caveat with that if you have Lycan. Other than that, he's a...
If you don't have Hyperion or you want to have a great land defender. Which, again, remember, Nadim, when it comes down to getting this Titan, you also can look at it from this perspective. Do you need to complete the event to get this Titan? The answer is no, you do not.
No.
You can be in a team that has the same goals as yourself and can set a reasonable soul minimum for everybody to hit across the board, so nobody has to go super above and beyond. Now, there may be some players on your team that are still going to complete the event. That's only more help. But being on a team that is going to be in top 100 will get this Titan regardless. So, whether the Synergy Relic is super good or not, this is what you will get. What's currently on here right now. Unless skills are changed, but in all honesty, I don't think that will be necessary. If anything, it's just we want to know what the synergy is on that relic. So, still, what you see is what you get when it comes down to non-synergy relic being equipped. Nice GA.
Yeah, I think I'm only going to get I'd say about halfway through the health pool, and the timer's going to run out.
I don't understand. I don't see anything boosting their health besides the skills.
Well, if you stack melee resist, elemental resist, and effective armor, and they're all capped, I mean, that's a lot of freaking resist, man.
Yeah, but the only relic that does that is the Rook, so you would need the Rook to get that on Ra.
Zalon, you should let me stream on your channel like House and Chance. Wait, what? Why is that, soldier? Why is that? Does it give more opportunities? We can make a killing, he says. This is true, soldier. We'll talk. We'll talk, soldier. We'll see.
Soldier, you still trading these Bitcoin swings?
Yeah, right.
Better be.
Oh, so you still can't take the Chronos? Whoever can take the Chronos on the stream is gonna have a bit more. What's it called? I guess you could say reputation boost. If you would like some serious props, because nobody else seems to be able to do it. Just saying.
I mean, it's a short man. It's nowhere to run. He just does. He has, I don't know, too much health on these Goliaths.
All right, here for Drifts, who came in and said, "How is the new Raw?" Well, I'm also on. Pretty sure Drifts, you're on the server that this one's on. So if you want to give it a try, you have an opportunity. NTG War and NTG Legends are on the same server, but and I have two P7s and a P10. So how it all seems to be, and I will just pop this up, and that is all the defeats that I have gotten have all been from P7 and P10 Lycaons, from my understanding. Again, it's possible that it could not be that case, but no one has reported in anything that was lower than a P7. So P7 and P10 Lycaon, and no other Titans seem to be able to do any kind of serious, defeats against this Titan. So major time waster. If you like to have a slew of VP lands that you want to defend, and you don't have a decent amount of attackers, then here's another one for your islands. Is the Synergy Relic going to be something you want to go for? We don't know. Nobody knows. It's a big question mark. I don't have it to show you, and or the blog is incredibly uninformative. So, and lost in time.
Well, guys, going back to mothballs.
That's so dirty. Jesus,
Yeah, slowly the door creaks closed, and Gaia goes back to rest.
Hanging her head in shame.
Right?
So it's official. Then we have one good attacker, and the rest are just defenders. It's been defenders back to back. Honestly, what's up with these fire defenders?
Oh, look at this. Soldier says, nope. I'm on the dips of Dogecoin. Make 600 this week, purchased at 26 cents and sold at 31. Oh, this month.
Oh, nice. That's a nice little swing trade, though. I mean, that's a 20% hit. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. You start stringing together some 20% hits. That's some serious money.
Oh, AB, you watch it. Throwing dirt. He's on to bigger and better things. We'll see how it goes. If I was more of a Marvel fan, I probably would jump in too, but jumping in and knowing half of really what all the, everything's about doesn't sound like the greatest thing for me, so I'm not going to do that.
Hey Z, what do you think they're going to do this year? You think they're gonna skip Halloween again?
No, they better not. Halloween this year better make up for last year and be twice as good. So it's going to be Halloween times 2 on offense. So it's going to be.
Salon's going to break down your door if you don't.
Yeah, and vintage.
Riot.
Yeah, it's going to be bad.
Yeah. I think it'd be exciting. It's a good way to, switch back to Void, right?
Right. And it's going to be something where Raised Dead Skeletons and Horde, both of them combined. It doesn't.
Right.
What I mean by combined, it doesn't have to be on the same Titan, but one Titan may really, be really good with Raised Dead, and also another one may be really good with Void, or it could be a mix of both. It's possible as well. So
Heck, let's just do make another Hyperion that has range. Doesn't have to be Grens. Could be archers, but has ranged. Has melee troops, has the single special troop like the Bowls.
I got something for you, Sage. I got something for you, Sage. I just came up, not came up with it. It's not that groundbreaking, but it is something that has not been mentioned. But they could come out with a Titan that has Horde as their main troop, or just has Horde damage, or not Horde damage, but Void damage. I'm sorry, Void damage in general for the army, because we may see our first ranged Void troop. And that would be interesting because it would because we've been talking, well, look at the fire. What do we have for fire? They've done everything that they possibly could to get some sort of melee troops out for fire and everything else. And now we have a Titan that there's all these, throws out, a whole bunch of different melee fire troops, you know what I mean? Because they've created so many to try to fix that thing. But what they haven't really done is explored a lot of the other different troop types and do the opposite of what they already do and make some sort of different specialized troop for that Titan, because that's been a big trend of the year, has been these specialized troops. So if they want to do something extra cool for Halloween, would be that the new Titan, like Meta Titan that comes out in October, also includes some sort of ranged Void troop, because that would make it so that we have, your normal melee for Void that we always count on, but having a ranged Void troop as well would also, totally throw it. Or you could just take Maidens and just make them Void. There you go.
So Zalon wants bone throwers?
We might see something like that. So that's what I'm saying. So I'm just putting that all out there because that would be an interesting twist for Void for October.
Yeah, they throw bones. So they fly like tomahawks. They fly what are those things, like a boomerang?
Yeah, there you go.
Boomerang bones.
Yeah, and then for the artwork, they could make them kind of like zombified, like they're, hunks of skins falling off, kind of like the, what was the Ice Army in Game of Thrones?
Oh, yes.
What are they called?
I like it, Z. I like it.
Yeah,
and in for,
now it's going to be it's going to be for, not the reskills Titans of October, it will be for the meta Titan of October. And the reason I say that is because it's going to be specialized for that Titan. It's not going to be a new troop in the game, because we know when it comes down to new troops, we're only going to see them inside of Titans. It makes it easier for everything to work the way it does. So that's why
it would work. It would work like Maidens, but the artwork and the animation would be different.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Yeah.
So
makes sense.
He says Osiris brings Walking Dead Void Goliath. They could carry a giant, Tyrannosaurus Rex, femur, and that's their club.
Right?
Yeah. Like these big giants or these big trolls, right? Like this big bone club.
Because the new cool thing when it comes down to strategy and meta changes and things that they can put in the game is just taking what we've already have that's the norm and flip-flopping it to the whole, if we have melee, give us ranged. If we have ranged, give us melee. And when you do that kind of stuff, it truly does change things up, as long as the skills are well put together. Let's put that in there too. So, Nadim, you have a good night. Thank you for joining.
Oh, you mean put them in the armory, so I should be able to build corrupted grenadiers? No,
not like that. It's gonna be on the Titan. It's specific to the Titan, the way we've seen it. We're not gonna see extra troops being added. I don't think that's gonna be a normal.
Well, it's not extra troops; they're already in the game. I just want to build them myself.
Oh, I don't think they're gonna be able to build anything like that. Nothing new like that is probably gonna be coming out for the foreseeable future.
No, it's their primary development of the platform is, I would say, is mostly done. They're just working within the framework they got now.
Yeah,
You know?
and when they this year they explored the avenue of being able to add new troops, just like they've done before, but just on the Titan. And again, that's not a hard thing for them to do. They've done it already, and for them to either now to make new artwork. Again, we know that still takes a longer process, but if they just use already, created artwork and make them, I don't know, a little bit bigger, change the color, give them a different icon, there you go. The troop's done.
Well, they got the guys working on the artwork already anyways, so that's not such a big deal.
Because
the dev team, though, is building Star Wars right now. They're
the majority of Dawn of Titans dev team is probably, 60-70% artists, and probably still only 40% actual everything else. So, again, don't know how many people are working on it, but whatever the team consists of, the majority of them are artists.
Yeah, and the majority of them are working on Star Wars right now. It's coming out.
Yeah. But I do not begrudge them at all for extending the life and use of their current IP. Because there's so many cool things that they've done with these special troops and Shades of Titans, and there's plenty more room for them to just
expand.
Basically, expand it, keep doing it. Dude, I'm telling you, I love the game right now. If all they did was take better care of the community, we would be gold.
Yeah,
the communication being key.
Don't we? Guys who are left, we all love the game, don't we?
Yeah, man.
So yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. Well, I'm just hoping for a good Meta Titan on Armageddon, and we got
a good October. A good October.
Right. We got to pound the drum for a good Halloween every live stream's on.
Yeah, well, this month of September leads up to it, so,
Right.
Yes. October's a great month, so...
Yeah, you're saying that because you're born in October, Val?
Yes.
Uh-huh, so we got an October birthday coming up, so...
I've already decorated for Halloween inside the house.
Inside. Yeah, she doesn't want to be known as the crazy lady on the block that already decorated on the outside.
I have an HOA. They give us dates when you can start decorating for a holiday and when they have to be taken down. So,
and if she even puts one spider web on any front bushes, somebody will be like, "Hey, what's that? What is it?"
Yeah, they probably would.
Mm-hmm.
I love Halloween.
This is why I don't live in suburbia.
Yes,
if somebody told me what I could and couldn't put on my house, I'd just laugh at them.
Yeah.
They tell you what trees you can plant. My neighbor had a tree in his yard. They told him he couldn't have that kind of tree, so he had to get rid of it. And
was it in his yard?
It was in his yard, yeah. Well, when you move here, you sign a thing saying that you're agreeing to the HOA rules, right? But then they fined him because they give him a fine because he didn't have a tree in his front yard. So he had to plant another tree. It's crazy. But vintage, I'm jealous that you live on a ranch.
Talk about freedom. I would live on a ranch too. If people told me what type of tree I could plant in my yard.
Yeah, well...
Oh man, I guess it's nice because everybody has the same type of tree, but what if you want something different? What if you want a cactus?
I do live in an HOA too, but of course, I rent. And when it comes down to it, the fences all have to be painted white. That's a big deal. So.
Oh, we get a range of colors, but
white only.
I couldn't do that. You have to get you have to get permission to paint your door. It was a big thing that my door isn't my door is red and tan because red door is black, right? And they wouldn't go for a full red door, but I got red in there anyway.
Wow, Val the Rebel.
Yeah, she is. She is. She's the rebel. People go by and take snapshots of her front door and try to report her. Yeah, Unicronus. Maybe Nyx will have Necromancer Colossi for range void. Interesting idea. The whole Colossi and that kill timers definitely was. I'll tell you what. You do a lot better in Conquest when you're using Hyperion. Just saying. We got Soldier joining in Discord. Look at this. What's up, Soldier?
Say hey, Soldier.
Hey, how y'all doing? So I got a question for you.
Oh, here we go. What's up?
So we all know that Natural Motions hasn't been really putting the effort that just sitting in the conversation, putting the effort in that we kind of used to in reference to Dawn of Titans. How many of you think it's because of the new Star Wars game?
100%.
100%. Yeah, with this new Star Wars game, and trust me, guys, I'm gonna be making content on this one because I'm a big Star Wars fanatic. But a new Star Wars game, they are, Natural Motions is has been named the main developer for the program. So I kind of think they kind of shifted a lot of attention to, getting the content out, or not really getting the content out, but getting the game up and ready to go. Not only will we be playing it on the NES platform, but we also be playing on Android and also Apple. But I really think they kind of shifted a lot of their resources to that particular project because they have to get that project out before 2022 or by 2022.
Oh, no, they have to get it out before Christmas. Have
Yeah.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think they're 100% pedal to the metal, all gas, no brakes, trying to finish that game before Christmas.
Now, Soldier, because you actually already are playing it right now currently, how good is it?
No, I'm not playing it. I wish I was. I'm actually looking to get into the soft launch, the beta of it. But man, I was playing a game that was very similar to it. I think the game that it was prior to them taking over it, Natural Motions taking over it. Because it was something different. It was a different name for Star Wars.
Yeah, Star Wars Commander. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So I was playing that, and I loved it. But looking at the graphics and looking at the direction that they're going in with it, now I'm even more excited about it. I mean, this last trailer, I did post a video up in reference to it, but this last trailer really made me want to play it because it reminded me, Exelon, you might remember Rumble League from Space 8.
Okay.
It reminds me of Rumble League because it's a open forum where people can play against each other in like a Rumble type situation.
Real quick, I want to make a quick mention about the one reason why a game like this, anything that has any kind of IP that is based on something that has a very large fan base, but also at the same time, not just the fact that you have a lot of fans, but your IP is constantly being updated. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, for instance, one of the reasons why I got into Warhammer recently, why? Because it's a major IP, it's got a lot going on with it all the time. Is it going to be around in 5 years? Yeah. Is it going to be around in 10 years? Yeah, it is. Star Wars, same thing. Lord of the Rings, same thing. The only problem is sometimes Game of Thrones, same thing. The only problem is sometimes some of the games that come out, the game itself sucks, and that's the one problem that some IPs come into is that they know they have a lot of people that'll go for it because they love the content that whatever that certain one is, but the game sucks, and so the game, like the last Game of Thrones game that came out, it was so outdated, and you got a large map and you send troops and you don't see anything and you collect resources. I'm like, gosh, games have been like that on mobile for 10 years. Why would you even waste your time? So when it comes to
sometimes when it's the new games that come out aren't that great.
Yeah.
But I think there's some great, I think Soldier might be onto something.
Well, that's the thing though. They're starting to get to the point where they start realizing, hey, we have this many years of data. Which games do people actually stick around with? Are they the ones that have been played out, or have they been more of a different idea that is around the game? Because, certain games like Galaxy of Heroes for Star Wars, that lasted quite a long time. Are people still playing it? Yeah. Are they still adding new content to it because other things are coming out in like the actual Star Wars universe? Yeah. So,
but here's the bottom line though, Zelon. Gamers game.
Oh yeah.
So if there's a new cool game that comes out, then a lot of people that played this game for 5 years will switch over if they want to continue gaming.
Yeah,
and that's it. Well, there's a new Loader game coming out too. Lord of the Rings. There's a new Lord of the Rings coming out on September 24th, and it looks pretty cool to me. It doesn't look like it sucks to me.
Exactly.
It looks pretty interesting.
A lot of developers at this point have also too, some of the major IPs have been like, all right, you know what, we're not going to shell out. We've already put out 5 games under our IP for all these different mobile game companies, and they've all sucked. So we're not going to do it anymore until somebody comes along with a really good idea. You know what I mean? It does get to that point, because you just can't keep shelling out crap games, because people will just be like, you know what, I'm not into it anymore.
Yeah, and like I said, I think we're catching with Dawn of Titans, and God, I know I haven't made any content. I've been doing a lot of other projects.
Yeah, Transformers.
Made 300 T-shirts for college, for a fraternity for college, just this past week. So yeah,
that's very random. All right, Soldier. All right.
Well, I got a website, but I also got like 3 paraphernalia websites also for different college fraternities. I went in and got a vendor license for the fraternities, and I make content. I actually created a website where I make a variety of different logos for that particular fraternity, and I throw them on a website. People can go to the website and buy the stuff. But they had one school has a homecoming this week, and they wanted a tailored logo for it, so I just fixed the logo and I loaded it up on a website, ordered some samples. They love it, so they just placed the order for 300 T-shirts.
Look at you go, Soldier! You're such an entrepreneur.
Yeah,
you are a true You are a true entrepreneur, Soldier. Seriously.
Hey man, hey, we got to make money, right?
Yeah, I know. But when you're already, go ahead.
I feel like we definitely the Dawn of Titans community is definitely taking a hit because of all of the resources being shifted to this game, and like Vinny said, I really think that they need to really kind of refocus a little bit more on the Dawn of Titans game a little bit more, because we do have a fan base already established, and right now they're putting themselves in the potential of losing even more players, only because they're not giving us enough attention. And I've seen this happen before with Space 8. Once again, going back to Rumble League was the big hype thing that was going on for a while, and actually ended up flopping. And they took away from the developers and the creative team for a game called Rival Kingdoms. And Rival Kingdoms continue to go through that same thing that I see Dawn of Titans doing right now, just recycling the same thing over and over again, but with different skills. And a lot of the fan base kind of dropped off because of that. So I hope that they do kind of figure it out.
Well, wait, is there a new Dawn of Titans movie coming out? Or a new Dawn of Titans TV show? Or Dawn of Titans Plus? No, none of that stuff exists.
No.
So because you don't have all that extra stuff that just backs your game because you're just part of that IP, you're not. Dawn of Titans is by itself. It has its own lore that eventually came out because, of course, we demanded it, because we're like, hey, you know what? If we're gonna play with these Titans, we kind of want to know what they're all about. And that's the thing. Why do people like Star Wars so much? They're associated with movies. They're associated with TV shows. They're associated with childhood based on when you actually watch these movies and TV shows. So there's a whole bunch of different things that holds people together to all sorts of different things. And Marvel is blowing up like crazy. Disney.
It's crazy. Marvel got a game.
Star Wars is blowing up. Right, well, it's been blowing up too as well, but that's also Disney. So, and also too, there's a bunch of other different, aspects from all sorts of different IPs out there that basically dominate all sorts of different genres. So,
not to mention economically, Dawn of Titans only represents 5% of Natural Motion's revenue.
Oh, that's true too. Also realize too, because when it comes down to, yes, we do have between 25 to 40,000 active players on a regular basis. It fluctuates in that zone. I give it a 15,000 player buffer zone because, yes, it does fluctuate like that. Ooh, Soldier, what do you got going on there?
Oh, sorry about it.
What do you have your own epic music that follows you, Soldier?
No, as we was talking, I remember that I just downloaded a game in beta called Marvel Rim.
Oh, okay.
And I forgot my iPad volume was on. My bad.
Yeah, way to go. Copyright strike. Anyway, so all right. Well, I think it's getting to the point now. It's 11 o'clock. I do appreciate. We got 61 people watching. Everyone's probably grinding Conquest. Everybody in the chat, before I wrap it up, everybody in the chat, what plinth are you on in Conquest? Just type it. I know you're there. You've all been listening patiently and grinding away like all good DOT players should be doing. What plinth are you in Conquest? Type it in the chat. I do want to thank everybody that was in Discord, of course. We got Black Talon, Elmer Fudd, Mr. Vintage, Scrub, Soldier, Sage, and Val. There you go, Sage. And we also, of course, what have we come up to? The consensus of the stream. If you got Lycaon at P7 or P10, you're gonna do really well. Even on some of the best relics that we can put together for excluding the Synergy relic. Makes, when it comes down to this is what the test has shown from at least tonight's stream. So we will see. I'll read them off real quick. So Eat Snow says 5, Soldier 1, B-Hulk 7, Nevada, Plinth 8, Snake Eye says 8, Above Below 8, Drift 8, Alvin 8, Chris Massa 14. Are you kidding?
Wow.
14. And I've never seen that name before. Thank you, Chris.
Yeah.
Echoes of War are not that good. I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay, let's put it this way. If I could, when I grind my 1,000 battles, I'll go Echoes of War. I don't care. I just, if I have the time to grind, I'll just do it. So 14, go for it, Chris. Get as many
100 battles to be getting to Echoes of War.
Well, yeah, I know it's going to be over that, but what I'm implying is when I go for my 1,000 battle challenge, I'm going to go past and try to hit Echoes of War. So, Satan Liquor, it says 8, Nitrum 9, Phone D 7, 6. Val, I'm on 6 too, don't worry.
Usually by today I've already finished, so I need my 3 days.
Yeah, but Chris Morosov, 14. Good for you.
2 days is brutal.
2 days is brutal.
It's brutal. It really is. People have families. They have to work. They don't want to miss Conquest. But, yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous trying to fit it into 2 days into your schedule.
Yeah. Of course.
Even for a gamer. It's not realistic. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, where's our free gift?
Yeah, Scrub. Yeah, where's our free gift? Yeah.
From the Mahaha being 5 days and Conquest being 2, I want 2 free gifts before this next event.
That's a Scrub one.
There's no reason. I think they probably did the Mahaha thing. I bet you that was a scheduling conflict on their end. That's probably what happened.
Yeah, I think so too. Remember how I asked about if there was a bank holiday? I honestly thought that was the case.
Yeah, something like that. Thanks a lot, Z. I appreciate coming on your stream. It was a good one today.
No problem. And I do appreciate everybody that joined. And thank you again, Val, for your donation earlier tonight as well. I will be back tomorrow night for a live stream of the event for the weekend. And we'll definitely hang out again tomorrow. So, and then after that, I'm just too busy. I'm not going to be around. So, all right, everybody. Thank you again for joining, and I will talk to you all again very soon.